Hello guys, Gary's here. So I just recently finished downloading Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This is the most wish game that I'm looking forward for this game in 2020. It has the most pretty graphics and yeah, for myself I like airplanes and city buildings and everything related. So this was the game. Why not? You should grab this game if you like um, aviation, airplanes, maybe some sceneries, modeling or something like a city building games, right? So that's kind of things. Let's start the game up. Alright, we have just finished loading up the game. It takes quite a while. So this is the main menu of the Flight Simulator 2020. So this is my first time playing this game. So I guess we gotta check things out right here. So for the first, on the upper taskbar right here is a welcome page, my profile, a marketplace and options. So we'll start by the welcome page. So here is the first task right here is the first window right here is the world map. So we already added the flight plan, and yeah, our time right now is live, which is a live weather, which follows the real time. That for my side, Malaysia is on the daylight. It's around like 2 in the afternoon. I'm recording this, and it's a night time for friends from United States and Canada right now. Right, so first taskbar here we got our airplanes. So the package I got is the Premium Deluxe Edition, if I'm not mistaken. So it comes with like 50 airports and some extra airliners or planes right there. So we have the Airbus A320neo, the Aviabit Special S2S, Boeing 747, Intercontinental. I think all of this is from the base game. Just add something that you should add is something like the Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner is from the Premium Deluxe Edition. Yeah, we'll go through that later. So here we can select our departure airport and departure arrival airport right here. So I'm just gonna skip that. So what we have on the second panel is this is a current live event, so I guess we could. Alright, for the next week, compete in the new time limited landing challenge to reach the top of the leaderboard. Right, so we got something like a landing challenge for players around the world to participate on. So yes, so you have a selected aircraft and a selected airport, so you have to complete the challenge on a time given. So the top of the leaderboards, so you get to fly, landing, and complete the challenge and climb your way up the leaderboards right here. So this is quite a cool thing. So this third one is a flight training. So what we have here is to learn to fly in a Cessna 152. So we have the basic controls, the instruments, takeoff level flight, landing, and first stall, and so on. Alright, so I'm gonna do this later. So the next one is activities. So we have the landing challenge and bush trips. So this is for you to test your navigation skills, fly long distance across remote location, and the landing challenges is attempt perfect landing in trying conditions at a wide range of airports. Alright, so we're gonna skip through this, and this is a welcome note from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Here, this is something that is a welcome message right here. guess. So next we will go to the profile. So this is my profile. So this is my first hour. I just did some test flight right here to see whether all my graphics, everything is on point and set up. So we will check through my pilot profile right here. So it's 1 hour flight. Yeah, so landing challenges, I didn't do anything. So there's some badges and a achievement right here for you to unlock. So head back to the profile. So this is one of the nice features that I love. It's called My Hangar right here. So in this hangar you can see the specifications of the aircraft, their cruise speed and maximum altitude right here, the engines. So I could hide them. Of course I could choose some liveries, but of course in the base game only have a default skin right here. So I'm gonna change my aircraft. So there's a wide range of selection of aircrafts which the games offer. So my favorite is of course the airliners, but sadly there's only 3 airliners is available for the game. It's the A320, the 747, and the 787 Dreamliner. So we are going for the Airbus. But the Dreamliner is a nice one. Yeah, we go for the Dreamliner right here. Right. Alright, set my view. Alright, we have changed the aircraft in a hangar to the Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner. So let's see, we can set our view right here. Okay, let me set our view right here. You can even go inside to the virtual cockpit right here, but everything is cool and dark. You can see all the overhead panels, and you can see the autopilot, and you can see the ICAS, and the FMS, and etc. So this is quite good for you to just come in and just scroll around, just admire the graphic and the things that's done by Microsoft and Asobo Studios. Right, so you can choose a livery, but sadly I have only default livery right here at the time that I record this. Maybe I will add some liveries in the later stage to fly on. So here will be the content manager. So here's all the contents that I've downloaded, some of the DLCs from the premium deluxe edition and etc. Will be all here. So here will be the logbook. The logbook over here. And let's go to the marketplace. So this will be the marketplace for Microsoft Flight Simulator right here. So you can, it's a built-in marketplace, so you can just buy some. You just put on your credit card and anything. You just buy the DLCs right here, and you will download together with the updates. Where when you load up the game or the simulator, whichever you want to call it. Right. We have something like from the airports, the sceneries, and the aircraft, and some of them is the official content. We see the official content right here. So I heard that Microsoft Flight Simulator has partnership with others, kind of other companies such as ORBX or Aerosoft, for them to create contents for the game. So maybe sooner or later you will find the contents right here in the marketplace. Right here will be the options. So the general options, like the graphic options right here. So the graphics, I put this and display in full screen mode. Resolution is 1920 times 1080, which is Full HD, and I'm using medium settings right here. My frame limit I have changed to 60 frames per second. So this is all my settings right here. If you would like to see other settings right here, I'll put everything down in the description box below, so you can cut through that. Yeah, all my settings I'll put in down the description box below. Alright, so next we have the assistant for the piloting, the failure and damage, so everything is over here. And the controls, everything is over here. So right, that's all about the menu, the home screen menu right here. So of course you do have like a friend, which you can add a friend, and this is your profile. So what I'm playing on is on Southeast Asia. Yeah, because I'm living in Malaysia right now, and Southeast Asia is the only server that I can access through with low latency. Yep. So let's go through the world map. Alright, Right, for this episode I'm going to test out, but I'm not gonna test any airliners right here. I'm gonna just test out some. Maybe I'll try a Cessna. Yeah, maybe I'll try the Cessna 172 right here. So let my departure airport. Okay, let me see where should I go. Right, maybe I will start some in Singapore. Right, I'll be flying in Singapore. I think we'll use the 20 center runway. This is alright. So if you're gonna do VFR, come back to Changi as well. Yeah, from Changi to Changi. VOR to VOR. Guess that's what we're gonna do. Triple 20 on the runway. Okay. Now we're just going to admire the graphics in this video, so I would do all the settings later on. This is just an first impression for the game. Right, we don't do all these things. All this will be later on, so we just fly. Alright, we have loaded up the game right here. Here's my Cessna, and we are now in Changi Airport, Singapore. So I did restart the game because I accidentally switched on to the night mode, but yeah, I wish to go through everything in the daylight mode. It's much more easy and visible to everyone. So right now I'm in runway 20 center and I'm ready to fly. Right, for the controls I'm using right now is the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joystick, which this joystick has been following me since the Flight Simulator X days, but I'm not a professional at that as well. So yeah, so right now we're going to fly. So let's see, it's throttle control to increase jet engine power gradually. Press and hold the joystick slider X. So before this, let's check everything. Wow, this is quite nice. This is a great cockpit right here comparing to the Flight Simulator X. And let's see what this is. This is a pitch trim, and this is a mixture control right here. Right here is the comms control. Right, I'm set, I guess. Right, let's going to fly. We just increase the throttle a bit. Right, disengage the parking brakes. I guess I can just shoot from here. Oh, wait up. I should reduce. I forgot to activate my flaps. Alright, let me just stop right here. This is a long runway, so increase my flaps. So how can I increase the flaps right here? Alright, just figure out the button for me to increase the flaps. Alright, so we have the flaps done. Disengage our parking brakes and increase our throttle a bit. Reach our 40 and rotate. Right. Maintain full throttle to initial climb. Stall. Guess we're gonna make a turn here. Stall. Right, I saw Marina Bay Sands on the horizon, which is just straight ahead from us, and Paraleba airport is 4.6 nautical miles away from me. Alright, it's time for me to retract the flaps. Alright, for information, I worked with Changi. I worked in Changi Airport before as a duty-free consultant. Yeah, it's on the retail side. So that was my last job before the COVID-19 pandemic hits it, and got retrenched from the job for being around 11 months. Yeah, 11 months of being in Changi, serving in Changi Airport. So I'm not going to do any ATC or anything right here of a little bit of professionalism. I'm just going to fly and enjoy the view. Right, so we just stabilize. We're going through our airspeed right here, so we're going to stabilize.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
The graphics of this game is nice. I could say it's near to perfect, but some of it still looks looks like something out from a Google Map. But
don't sink, 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 don't sink,
So our objective for this episode is to fly over Marina Bay Sands and the Singapore Flyer to see how well the graphics has done in this game. A simulator, whichever way you want to call it. Let's switch back to...
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Let's switch to... Oops. Switch back to cockpit mode. Alright. So in front of me is the Marina Bay Sands and the Central Business District of Singapore. So aim is there. So switch. Stabilize a bit. Right, so we got a Singapore Flyer in front of us, and there's a Marina Bay Sands. I'm gonna land here. The Esplanade. The Art and Science Museum. Just on my left. And here you go, the Marina Bay Sands. Wow. So I'm gonna keep it up. Here. So I'll say hi from the infinity pool. Switch back to the aircraft view. And the Gardens by the Bay. This is beside of the Marina Bay. So now let's head back to Changi Airport. Okay. So now let's head back to Changi Airport for our landing, and we will conclude our episode from here. To pull out the map. The game is quite nice and well detailed, but I'm not to say that it's too well detailed, but you can get something better than this. Alright, so we are going to head back to Changi International Airport for our landing. Increase our throttle right here. I mean, if you are doing VFR in the game, you feel like this is a nice thing to have. The visual graphics is extremely high, and the level detail is extremely good in this video. I mean, this game. So. Right, I think we have saw vectors for Changi International Airport is in front of us. So I guess the runway should be somewhere around there. So now we're going to push our flaps. So we'll try to line up with the runway. If we could find the runway. So don't judge me, I'm not a professional pilot. In this point, I don't own any pilot license, and I spend the days in my flight simulator access quite low. It just happen to know the fundamentals of flying and able to play up the game. So it's my flying or my landing is sucks. Please don't judge me too well. Alright, the Changi RCF, which is the Air Force. The base of the Air Force is right there. So I'm going to line up. Yep, I see the runway right there, so I'm going to line up a bit for me to land on the runway. So we can conclude our episode from here. It's been fun to fly. It's always been a fun. I always enjoy flying and admiring the graphic details of this game. I have high hopes for this game, but it really does exceed my expectations right here. Alright, so I'm gonna line up to the runway. So it really exceeds my expectation for the game, and I does not have any complaints on it. Maybe some of you guys may think that it's not professionalism, which I read through the forums, which this simulator is not that professionalism, but for me it's quite good. It's something that I will enjoy and love to play with, because I'm not that professional in piloting right here. I'm just having to so I'm gonna slow down from here. I do admire the artwork has been done by Microsoft and Asobo Studios right here. It may not be the best physics around or the best mechanics around, but I feel that I'm happy to play this game, which is one of the games that I wish for it to release soon. It's because there is a pandemic that let's have a quick like slope right here. It's because of the pandemic right now, so a lot of games that has been scheduled and delayed. Right, so we have reached flying on the center. Right, so it's got a trouble right here. Break it. Yeah. Let's have a full stop. Alright. We have arrived at Changi Airport. We departed from Changi Airport and we have arrived to Changi Airport. Right here, since we have a mega turn on the Marina Bay Sands. And my first impression for this game is quite good, as I mentioned earlier. So I wish to test out the jetliners and see how this goes with the jetliners, and I'll be having a review, a full review, as in a gamer's perspective for this game. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and check it out as soon as I upload it for my honest review for Flight Simulator 2020. And I'll see you in the next one.